All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I tell people at the shows that Chris does my QC, and it's completely 100% true. She does all the quality check, um, and since this is a new style, I want her to be able to look at tonight before we get too far into them. I don't know how many of these I'm going to make. I know tonight I've prepped 5. Um, I also got some cats that I want to do. Um, so you know, it's a I'm always doing something different. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about. That doesn't surprise me. Hopefully, you guys don't mind me jumping around a little bit here. Um, I know we were talking about me watching 90s TV and doing these and how long it took. Um, so, yeah, I trying to get some of these done. Inventory, I've got 2 big shows in June, 2 big shows in July. Um, or 2 weeks of big shows in July. I think we're actually trying to get one really big festival in July. I know we'll be in the Watermelon Festival in Pageland, South Carolina in June. I know I'm taking a vacation in the end of June, and I think I'm going to end up I'm super excited. I think I'm going to finally make it back out to Dollywood. I've gone once before, but once wasn't enough. And I'm super excited to go again, and I'm gonna definitely get at least some shorts for you guys to watch. Um, like to find art wherever we go and little interesting things, you know. Um, and that one has a huge. Let's take that 3/4 image off of it. But yeah, we found that I started my home inspection business, and it's doing great. I can't complain, but you can always be busier. You can always be busier. Especially me. I can find a lot of trouble if I'm not busy. Um, but it definitely leaves some time for me to do this again, which is great. That was the plan from the beginning. Um, and then I wasn't always going to do the YouTube channel, but I love talking to you guys and doing this. All right, let me get this time together. spoiled it to the table. You see that? Smells good. Let's try that one more time. I didn't even get anything on that one. Okay. Let's try this one more time, shall we? And then put it over to the back. Okay. Another one down. Let's pull two sides over here. By the way, I should tell you all that if you don't have any suggestions, if y'all don't like me commentating through this thing, I kind of like talking to you guys. It's kind of therapeutic. So I guess I'm talking to myself, honestly. But if y'all have any suggestions, I think I said this at the beginning, but I mean it. I'm not a videographer. I'm a metal worker. I don't know. Unless my channel grows, I'm not going to invest a whole lot more into the quality of the channel. I have other areas in my life that I need to spend those resources. But if y'all have any suggestions as far as the commentary, whether I should be doing it, whether y'all like the music better, just let me know. I have one nephew that actually likes the music better, and one that likes the commentary, and they're the only ones giving me suggestions right now. So. Actually, this month, y'all got a lot of good shorts coming at you don't know about. Because I'm going to be doing Dollywood at the end of, well, not this month, the next month, June. I'm already in June with my planning. Anybody that knows me will understand that statement completely. Next month, I'm going on a little actual vacation. In Disney World vacation, but the way my wife and I do it, we go down for one night, we enjoy the park for 2 half days, and we come back. We live in Charleston, South Carolina. It's a little bit of a drive, but not too bad. And then, so I'm going to do Disney next week. And then I'm going to try to make it to the Hot Rod Power Tour. Middle of next month, it's going to come about an hour away from here. And I've always wanted to go. So I'm going to try to take my nephew. And I'm hoping to meet some friends from back home. If they'll make the drive. They're not into driving that much. I love to drive. I'm a gypsy. But they are I know they're driving that much, so they may make it, they may not. You know how it goes. Um, and then at the end of the month, I'm actually going to be vacationing with some friends that are basically family. Um, they are about as close as we have to actual family down here, and pretty much close anywhere. They're very close on the list to the actual family. Like, the family. I don't rank family super high. Um, Anybody that knows me pretty much knows that. Um, I've probably got some family that listen to this. If you're listening to this, you probably already know this, but I, I don't. I'm not talking about you, of course. Um, I if I am talking about you, you probably know it. Um, but they're as close as I have to that we have to real family. I consider their daughter a niece, and we are going to be going to Tennessee, um, to Gatlinburg, and so I'm going to get you some shorts from there too. Um, I'm hoping to do the Titanic Museum. I'm a history buff. I like the boring stuff, um, and I'm hoping to do the Titanic Museum. I'm hoping to do Dollywood. I want to. I've been there before, but you can't do all of Gatlinburg in one trip. And then, of course, all the festivals that I'm doing. I'm hoping I got some shots from the festivals last time. Got some We were up in the mountains, so we stopped by Biltmore, which is just beautiful. If you're anywhere in the area, you got to see Biltmore. You got to. It's bigger than you think. I am straight just rambling at this point. I would explain what I'm doing metal wise, but honestly, it's the same thing over and over again. So, um, it, it would be very difficult. And I feel like anybody that wants to know already knows how to do this stuff. Like, you know, um, they're a better teacher than me, but I appreciate that you guys want to watch this. You know, um, gives me something to do, gets me out of my normalcy. All right. Well, let's weld this one up, and then I can completely lose thread on where I was talking. I'm sure you guys will comment and let me know what I've skipped around and how bad all this is. And I'm sorry. I'm chaos right now. I have been spending weeks getting shows ready, because when you do shows, I was doing schoolwork in times that I should have been prepping for the show season. Because we started a handyman business, home inspection business, and then this all up at the same time. So I'm catching up. Next winter, when the show season slows down, um, I'll be catching up supposedly. But I plan on also going down to Florida and doing shows during the show season. Still something my wife doesn't know about at this point, but you know, she'll find out eventually. All right. On that note, let me weld this up. All right. And for all of y'all still watching to the point where you can actually, you know, actually respond, would actually be willing to respond. I am thinking, I've been playing with this idea to make Friday nights, um, some Friday nights. The way our life is, you know, but Friday nights, we're not doing live streams. I'd love to do live streams and answer everybody's questions, but we're not to that point on Facebook. Like, we don't have enough fans for one thing, and we don't have enough subscribers, and we also don't. They just don't let you do it. I guess there are ways, but I wouldn't see the point until I've got enough subscribers. Um, but I was thinking Friday night, if y'all put in questions in our stream and underneath the you know, and where the questions are, comments, I can come up here, my wife and I can do a little commentary together, and we can answer them. If anybody would be interested in that. For those that don't know, she's a Jersey girl, and I'll tell you, most people find us pretty hilarious, especially if we've had a couple drinks, or bickering back and forth. Um, so that I've kind of been thinking about doing a live stream-esque, um, and then of course, if this continues and I continue to get subscribers, it would be continued into an actual live stream, weekly live stream, where we just kind of discuss life and everything. Got another one done, and I feel like I've got to sneeze. Got a lot of dust going on in the room right now with the metal and everything. Y'all let me know. I'm always open to suggestions on everything, what y'all would enjoy. Okay, just cut it right there. These scrolls are hard to get perfect. Had someone in the last show actually come up to me and try to tell me, you use a jig to build those. I'm guessing that there was a metal worker in the family somewhere, and I tried to explain to them, I do all the bending by hand. I take a lot. The bending and manipulating of this metal takes me directly back to when I worked. Anybody that's been downtown Charleston knows that one of the big famous things are handmade copper lights down there. A lot of the old historical district. Well, I was lucky enough to catch a apprenticeship, paid apprenticeship. It was a job that I did. I met some of the greatest artists that way. But I built custom hand bent lights, and a lot of it was rod work, which is kind of what I'm doing right here, where you're just kind of shaping the metal to what you want. I'm thinking that you'll see that there's a small faint outline of what I'm going for on the table here. It might be picking up better, it might be picking up worse, but I've kind of sketched out, described a flamingo shape onto the table. And I mean, each one's going to be different. Each one tells me what's, yeah, that's art. Um, that one definitely isn't getting that fat of a neck. But yeah, I tried to explain to her, no, ma'am, I can bend every piece, every rod, everything that is out here is done by me or my wife, Chris, in the shop. And with minimal tooling, I still pride myself on that. Um, that's one of the things I like: recycled materials, and I like minimal tooling. Um, those are two things I think that are going to stay in this company for a long time. All right, let's get this one welded up and see where we can go from there. I think actually it needs to be, yeah. All right. We have one more set of legs to build at this point, and I will be letting you guys take these. I just remembered what I've got to do is I've got to make sure that I fit. I've got the scribe of the shipping boxes that I can afford to ship these in, scribed out there. So I've got to make sure the legs will fit diagonally across. It's really weird. I've never built things with this in mind. Shipping. It's a different thought process, which I invite. Every thought process is a little different. I never expected myself to be doing this kind of art, period, really. Um, And this wire work, I used to do some pieces using the wire work like this, but they were mostly human forms for my self-portraits for my art shows. I had some great artists back home that used to push me into the art shows. Um, I had one that was really a driving force um, that has passed. I've actually had a couple artists that were big influences early on to me that were the older guys that have passed now. Seems like we're losing a lot of them. But all right, guys. Well, that was the last one. Um, I need to finish tonight. You don't know it, but you're about to go into another immediate journey with me. I'm going to try to build some. I've got some Cheshire cats. I'm sure y'all have seen them that I've been building. But I know there's cat lovers out there that don't necessarily like the Alice in Wonderland theme, and the Cheshire cats I build won't fit in the shipping boxes either. So I have to keep my shipping pretty low down to be able to sell on that platform. So I'm going to try a new cat design tonight. And you guys are, of course, going to come with me on the journey. But that won't be released till probably, I'm going to try to get this one out tomorrow, which will be the Friday before Memorial Day. And those I'm going to try to get out next week. All right. Well, thanks so much. Like and subscribe.